have not been streaming for the past week or so. I've been insanely sick, but while I've been insanely sick, I've had the joy of revisiting the Cars series because not only have I been sick, the rest of my family has been sick. However, most of us are coming out of it. We are on the up and up. It's nothing serious, despite what the music may imply. But yeah, during this time, I got the joy of rewatching all the Cars movies back to back to back repeatedly. Because if you have kids, you learn one thing, is that if they like a movie, you're gonna watch that motherfucker more times than you ever thought a human should ever watch any movie ever. And when that happens, you start questioning a lot of things. And I, in particular, have a lot of questions about the Cars universe. The first one being, if there is religion within the Cars universe, I imagine there's some concept of hell, which means that, like, are there other deities that lie within the Cars universe? Is there some all-car manufacturer, where they all come from? I have so many questions about the animal life. Is it considered homicide? Because, some of the bugs are cars, and I'm just really confused about a lot of the specifics in the Cars universe, because they obviously eat animals, but do they eat other cars? I know they drink oil and gasoline, but they also have to fill up with gas. As seen in Cars 1, when Lightning McQueen tries to escape and he runs out of gas. And the sheriff then says, "We're not as dumb as you think we are," something along those lines. Also, how do cars die within the Cars universe? Because obviously, there's a Model T driving around in Radiator Springs who's older than Doc Hudson. Doc Hudson is shown to be basically dead in the third Cars movie. So how is this heap of junk that is driving around Radiator Springs still alive, but Doc Hudson, one of the greatest race cars in the Cars universe ever, 3 piston cups, mind you, and out for the season because of a crash, and then his career, he then also became an actual doctor. You're telling me this man didn't have a way to keep himself restored when he was literally one of the best vehicles in Radiator Springs next to Sally, the Porsche with pinstriping, which apparently is the equivalent of a tramp stamp. And the concept of a tramp stamp in a Cars universe, it just goes further and further. So yeah, I've been in a fever delirium for the past few days, just wondering about the Cars universe and all it has to offer. They eat wasabi, so they also eat regular food, and they know what lemons are. But they drink fluids, but they have bathrooms, and oil leaks are the equivalent of wetting yourself. But I'm so confused. This is what I'm choosing to do with my night. I haven't played games in a couple of days, as you can tell. And, I might be just finally going off the fucking deep end, talking about the Cars universe, because I'm trying to avoid that, Blizzard and so many video game companies are just absolute trash. Even Pokemon Unite is a pay-to-win, and, that used to be one of our favorite franchises. you know what? Cars knew it was hollowed out from the beginning, so they just went with it. One of my favorite jokes in the movies is in the first Cars, Lightning McQueen has to do a sponsor meet and greet, and they talk about how Lightning McQueen doesn't need headlights because race cars don't need headlights because the tracks are always lit. To which the sponsor says, for Rusty's, goes, "So is my brother." And I'm just like, alright, so in the Cars universe, there's some form of substance abuse also. So drugs are prevalent in the Cars universe. So we have religion and drugs, which leads me to believe that there are wars within the Cars universe, and that's the Disney movie I want to see. Like show me cars going to war, and you will forever have a Disney Plus member, I promise. Like, I don't care what you do, I would watch the shit out of something so dumb. So you might be wondering why I haven't been doing Overwatch or Sakura. If you haven't been paying attention to the news, which it's hard not to, Activision Blizzard is all up in the news right now. And I can't rightfully have Activision just so blatantly being played and advertised, and same thing with Overwatch. And like, it sucks. Like, you should never feel guilty about playing a fucking game because of what the developers do. But here we are, 2021. Developers and companies are nothing but thieves and crooks who've been selling us toys for years to make it seem like they're cool, but they're not. And it sucks to kind of like see a veil lifted. I think I talked about this last time, but like, what do you do? And like, you feel dumb talking about it because it's just plastic, but like, I don't know, it's plastic that connected a bunch of us, and that hurts to like feel like it was made on the backs of broken people. Like, I support Game Lab because I've never heard anything negative about it, and until I do, like, I'm gonna keep supporting this project because it seems like whoever is working on it is working on it out of love, and it deserves all the attention it gets. So don't support Blizz and Activision, support Game Lab. It's free. It literally just makes you better at FPSs. Casually. Alright, I'm gonna stop talking about the Cars universe for exactly a minute. Give me just a second here to catch my breath. Alright, so no more discussion about the Cars universe for 1 minute. On my go. Or more so the clock. Let's see if we can get like a decent run here. Because I really like this setup and normally this goes pretty well. No more cars. 3, 2, 1. I think I was doing better when I was talking about cars. See? You know what? We're gonna go back to talking about cars because I'm like way too focused. Hey, yeah, by the way, climate change is a real thing, and we should really be looking at it a lot more. Swapping to solar panels, turbine, and hydro electricity, and just like literally anything to stop fossil fuels. That would be 100% cool. Dad joke, what's up? Knocking them out of the park. And that's how you know it's a dad joke, is because I'm talking to my fucking self. Trying to reach affiliate, and it's just me talking to myself. Alright, let's go something else. Yeah, anyways, Cars 2, if you've never watched it.
Micro shot. Okay.
I think I've discussed all this before at one point, but who really cares? Because it's just me talking to myself. Cars 2. So, like Lightning McQueen gets called out or fucking something, and he gets invited to this like world race, and nobody fucking cares because, you know, Tow Mater is voiced by Larry the Cable Guy, and they make him into a 00 agent style character, but it's Tow Mater, and you're like, wow, this sounds incredibly fucking dumb from the get-go, and you'd be right. But it's, I forgot which mode I was playing for a sec. Out of the Cars movies, it's probably one of the better ones. I know that's not saying much, but, yeah, Finn McNissel, the actual secret agent in the movie, gets, like, a ridiculous body count. And you watch him straight up like compact cars, and you're like, look at him be the good guy, hey. But like, when you start thinking about it, you're like, wow, Finn McNissel is just straight up murking dudes. And if this was like Sylvester Stallone or Keanu Reeves, people would just be loving it. But no, it's a car. It's a car with kung fu, just killing other cars while. I can't believe I get quick draw while talking about this shit. I feel so dumb. Alright. Let's check my messages real quick. I keep forgetting that I chose to just sit here and talk about the Cars universe as the theme for tonight. I hit 50 followers, and I'm probably about to lose most of them in one fell swoop. I could probably go off on a couple Pixar movies. I don't think Moana is all that good. The best part about Moana is the rock song, and like the rest of the movie is kind of like fucking whatever. It's like Moana, don't do the thing, and then she does the thing, and like nobody really fucking cares. They're like, all right, whatever, go do the thing, because you're have a couple big beefs with, despite how good it is motherfucking Coco. Now, Finch, before I get into this discussion, we're going to be like, Finch, why don't you go to therapy? And I'll be like, I have Twitch, where I can sit here and talk to nobody about nothing for hours on end, and it doesn't fucking matter. Why? Because this is the state of the internet. Anyways, my gripes with fucking Coco, despite a lot of beautiful points in that movie, especially the art design, the animators. Holy fuck. If you want to understand how good Coco's animation is, look at fucking Don Douchebag's jacket. I can't think of his fucking name right now. Jesus, I've seen Coco like easily 500 to 600 times, and I'm literally blanking on names right now because of thinking about cars. Wow, what is his name? That moment when you completely blank on Coco. Miguel Name. He's the biggest star in the world. I was told to forget him, and I did. We'll get back to it once I finish shooting. I think I'm in a different spot right now. Fever Delirium, baby. Speaking of Fever Delirium, aka Delirium Trigger by Coco and Cambry, is one of the greatest songs ever. We'll get back to the Coco discussion. I'm having a blast just fucking trying to remember shit about Disney Pixar movies. Your great-great-grandpa is across town there. It's his Sunrise Spectacular. What the fuck is your name, my dude? I completely fucking blanked on it. I did exactly what Coco trained me to do. It conditioned me to forget him. And, you know. Anyways, I have issues with every character in Coco, because at one point, they're all just kind of dicks. And to be honest, Miguel comes awfully close to dying way too fucking often. At the hands of his own family, mind you. So his great-great-grandmother and his relatives understand that he is cursed to the end of the world. And all they have to do is give him their blessing, and he can just go back. And they just fucking don't, without the clause of not being able to play music. This is like the biggest dick move ever. First and foremost, nobody should ever take music away from fucking anybody for any goddamn reason. I just found out people that I know close to me have never listened to any other music besides country or bluegrass and like choir music. And that's it. Everything else is just tune the fuck out, and it doesn't make sense to me. But so, anyways, they give Miguel this clause of like, hey, you can go back, my dude, and we're La Familia, but you know, if you play music, you're coming right back down here. So could you imagine, like, Miguel accidentally, like, touches an instrument or plays it, and he's, like, hanging out with friends, and he's just instantly transported back to the underworld, and they're like, and he's like, yo, what the, are you kidding me? I would be pissed. Now, Miguel's an asshole because he just runs away from his parents. Uh, is it Don something? Dun, dun, dun. I'm too busy listening to classic music to care about Disney ones. Who else is in there? His actual grandfather is an asshole because he basically just lies the entire time. And they never mention names at all, and they could, like, really... No, you know who I think is probably one of the biggest assholes in the movie? It's the fucking tiger cat. Because he could have been so much more useful, and he just wasn't. They were like, we have a flying spirit cat, and he's gonna do dick all except catch Miguel once. I hate Dante, the Sholo dog. I know he's supposed to be like comedic value and dumb shit like that, but like I'm so tired of dumb characters in Disney movies. I think it's overdone. I think it's cheap. Like, go fuck yourself. Fucking who else? Cops on the Flower Bridge are dicks and Coco. Because, like, if you can't go over without being scanned, and I think this has been covered before, why the fuck are there guards? Who cares? De La Cruz. That's why it sounds weird, because De La Cruz sounds like a rapper. De La Cruz. Wow, I really can't believe. Obviously he's a dick. De La Cruz. The only character that is not an asshole in the entire movie, or portrayed as an asshole in the entire movie, is Mama Coco. Why? Because she's there just to be sweet and pull at your heartstrings, and we're gonna leave her the fuck alone. She is the saving grace of that entire movie. I will admit the music in Coco is pretty fucking solid the first couple times you hear it. I like Poco Loco. Oh, everybody at the party in De La Cruz's mansion is a dick for letting Miguel walk into the pool while he's playing the song to De La Cruz. Like, like, who just watches the kid walk into the pool and is like, fucking nerd. Ooh! That's pretty close to one of the fastest times yet. Shitting on Disney movies might have to be my new pastime. What other Disney Pixar movies have I seen a ridiculous amount of times? Yo, let's talk about the fucking Incredibles. I'm not gonna shit on those movies at all. You wanna know why? It's because the Incredibles are made damn near perfect. I think one of my favorite speeches of all goddamn time is Mr. Incredible's speeches from The Incredibles 2, when he's like finally getting, like he finally snaps. punches, baby. I eat lightning and crap thunder. I'm not Mr. So-and-so, Mr. Mediocre. I'm Mr. Incredible. They're so humanizing with the way they did Incredibles. I love the writing. I love the scores. Samuel L. Jackson as Frozone is perfect because I imagine, I want the blooper reels of him just saying motherfucker as Frozone. It would make my day. If you want some other various kids-related content, I love the Octonauts. Is one of the most amazing shows. It holds this 1950s charm to it almost. Because you could almost imagine all the characters being played by marionette puppets. But yeah, it just follows a bunch of anthropomorphic animals going around the sea and helping animals, and it's super sweet and wholesome. And there's genuine storylines, and you learn stuff about ocean creatures. What's not to love? Plus, if you actually have kids, it's amazing. If they're learning stuff, if they're having a good time, there's a song at the end. None of the characters are annoying. All characters get proper showtime. Ooh, we hit the 306, baby, while talking about Octonauts. That's a good day. I 10 out of 10 ranked him and Octonauts, not only for watching, but for apparently playing Aim Lab. Octonauts, man. Getting me hyped. Consistently down. I still haven't hit below 300, but we're getting there. Alright, we're gonna do one more and call it quits, because we're just about at the 30-minute mark. So on that note, watch the Octonauts. It's a great show, especially if you have kids. I cannot recommend the show enough. It's Kazoops is also pretty good. There's some continuity errors in it. There's an episode where Monty can't whistle, but it comes after 2 episodes after an episode where he whistles at a bird to try and get it to go outside. So there are continuity issues, but for the most part, most of the characters are likable all the time. It has good base core values and whatnot. Teaches kids to think outside the box, which I think is important. Problem solving is something I think is more important than a lot of other skills, because a lot of times in life you're going to be up the creek without the tools you need, and you kind of, gotta figure out what to do. Time comes. Hey, 333, baby. Whatever that means. signs. I don't know, star numbers. One of you astrology folks can figure it out for me. On that note, we're gonna end the stream there. Thank you to anybody that comes across this dumpster pile of a stream. It just straight trash fires across the board. Me shitting on Disney Pixar films. Before I go, these opinions are mine and mine alone. They're jokes. Deal with it if you're upset. I don't know what else to tell you. It's Disney Pixar. They're a corporation. You shouldn't like them anyway. As always, shameless plug to the Instagram. Please, at Up in Smoke Productions, you will find my professional grade fine art and other shenanigans. Once again, Up in Smoke Productions, Instagram. As always, please be safe, please be good to each other, please be better. I'll see you on the other side. Thank you, take care. Bye.